looking at something else as far as Excel is concerned. And today I want us to see how we can carry on the calculations as far as this program is concerned. Now, these calculations, one, they must be something very easy, very quick, and very helpful as far as our work is concerned. Just a review, we looked at how we can number this. If we would like to number these names in order, we first create another column whereby you click on add and right click and then you say insert. So when you insert, you can also reduce the size of the column. This is what we did. Then we can also use the autofill feature to be able to automatically give these people the numbers. So what we do, bring your pointer at the bottom right corner, okay, bottom right, and then you copy downwards. Then you move to this bottom part of autofill option. Then we say fill series. So here we can easily tell that there are 10 people. Okay, you can easily tell that there are 10 people. Now, if there are columns that you do not need or rows that you don't need, you can also put them off. Like for example, if you don't need this, click on 2, okay, then right click, and then we say delete. So this is what we have. And another thing we need to see is ensure that all your names are seen. Because if you print out and the names are not seen clearly, you realize that some letters will be omitted. So you increase the size of those columns until everything is the same. Okay, now today I want us to see how we can carry on the calculations, how we can get the totals, how we can get the averages, how we can get the positions, the maximum values, and then the minimum values. Now there are two things that we use here. We have what you call the formula, and we have what we call the function. Now these are two different things that lead us to the same thing. Now, when you look at the formula, we are basically trying to use these given cells to get the results. While when you look at the functions, there are certain keywords that we keep using so that to carry on the calculations. The keyword can be, we have the sum, we have average, we have maximum, minimum, and so many other things. So those are the ones that we are going to use. For example, if you use a formula to get this total here, please keep in mind two things. When you're calculating, remember to use an equal sign. Okay, that's the very first thing. And secondly, use the cell addresses that you looked at earlier on. Cell addresses meaning we are not going to say 80 plus 88 plus this. No, we are going to say the cell address of 80 plus the cell address of 88 plus the cell address of 87 plus the cell address of the, the 40. Okay, so we are saying now to easily, I told you you don't need to keep on uh, identifying which cell is this, which cell is the other. After putting the equal sign, we come and click on the cells that we need. For example, I need this. When you click on it, you'll see that the address will come in automatically. Then you put the plus sign, plus this, you see the cell address, then put the plus, then you click on the other one, then click on that. Okay, so this will be a formula as far as our Excel work is concerned, and when you press the enter key, that will be the answer. Okay, now let's try to use the function. How will the function work? So with the function, we are going to say equals, we use the function of sum, sum, then you open your brackets, then you highlight all the cells you would like to sum up. Okay, so you come and click from the beginning, you run across up to the last one here, then release the button and then close your brackets. Okay, so you realize that this will be now the function for calculating that given total. Then you press the enter key, Then so you realize it's the same answer. Now this is where the auto fit feature that we used earlier on is more useful. Okay, so for us to get the results for the rest of the items, we just use the auto fill. Come and click here, okay, and then you copy downwards, okay, then you release the mouse. When you release the mouse, you realize that your answer will come automatically. All your answers will be relayed. That's the second way you can get this. The third way that you can get this, we can also use this option here under home. There is an option of auto sum over here. So when I click here, I come and click on the on what I want. I want to sum up. Or if it's an average, if you want to get an average, you click on average. If you want to count numbers, maximum, and so on. So for example here, we want to sum up. This helps those who don't want easy to keep on typing items all throughout. So we come and click on sum. Okay. So automatically you see that the computer will automatically know that you are summing up everything that is on the left hand side of that given box. Okay. In case you'd like to edit, you carry on the editing. Okay. Then you press the enter key. Our answer will be the same. Then bring your pointer at the bottom and then copy downwards. Okay, so that's how you can sum up very fast and very easily. Something to the average. Okay? Average, still you can use the formula function as well, and also this other feature which is relayed up here. So let's use let's keep on getting used to the function. So we say equals average. Okay, so as soon as you type, you see that the function will keep coming as far as your work is concerned. So you come and click on this, double click on it. Yeah. So when you double click, the beauty is it brings the bracket automatically. Okay, to avoid this business of going to the shift and then moving on. So afterwards, we come and highlight the cells we would like to get the average from. So you highlight, please don't go up to total. We are ending at biology. Okay? Then after that, you close your brackets. Then you press the enter key. So this will be our average. Okay? Then you copy downwards. So we shall get our result. Now you realize that your work should also be uniform, should be to the same decimals, same decimal places. If you decide no decimal places, ensure all your work is not having the decimal places. So how do we reduce this? There is this option here. It's over here under the numbers. We have increase decimals and then decrease. So when you say decrease, you realize that it will reduce to 1 and then to 0 as well. Okay, still you have to 0. You can also increase so that they have uniform decimal places as well. Okay, all right. Now still take note of this. When we use the other part, when you're to use this other part, this quicker one, there is some editing you're supposed to do. So when you come and click on this and you say average, okay, you realize that this has gone on up to what? Up to the total. So what you do, you can try to move and then reduce this, and then you say we are stopping here. Okay, you bring your pointer at the end of those points, you just reduce so that you eliminate the total. So when you eliminate the total, you realize that you will be having that as your average. Then you press the enter key, then you bring your pointer at the bottom right corner, and then you copy downwards. So you realize that you have work that is relayed in that given form. All right, now